here at FDLV2. Vaughn Gittin Jr., Rudy Hansen out front, go ahead and initiates into that first outside zone. Second, look at that long sweeper, nice, tight. You bring it around, and now, look at it, it looks really narrow, a lot of room there. Hansen places the car really well into that outside zone. Once again, they're all outside zones. Taps it, hits it, quits it. That's a short one now. This is a real long one. Fills all of it really nicely. Now transitioning back around. It's that long and the longest outside zone. Vaughn Gittin, I love this.
Yeah.
I really...
It now will start separating out different drivers, and we'll see drivers who are really good with transitions really climb the ranks of this event.
It's really not about speed. It's about dialing it in, getting that precision driving. Boom, right in that first outside zone. There goes the second. And look at that arc. Bring it in right outside. Don't look at the wall. Look at the box on the ground. That is the outside zone. Filling it with that back left is Vaughn Gittin Jr. Exceeds it just a little bit. Now brings it in. They split that zone into two. Now into outside zone 6. Now into the last one, this outside zone 7. Bring it on and passing through that smoke right in front of the stand there and brings it on home. And this is
play, which also means if you make a bit of a mistake, you might be able to make up for it somewhere else.
Slide him left or right. Looks like Rudy Hansen gets a one, and Vaughn Gittin Jr. gets the win. So it's a one more time. Vaughn Gittin Jr. and Vaughn Gittin Jr. show. Rad Dan Burkett, he's in as well, but we have not seen Rad Dan here in competition just yet. But now here he is. But he is confirmed to be in the top 32 for tomorrow's main event. All right, that Rad Industries Mark IV Super comes on in. Vaughn Gittin Jr. like to mimic that angle. He definitely does have the proximity. Now brings it into that third outside zone. So look at Vaughn, he surges in. That didn't pay off for him because he had to back off quite a bit. Now Rad Dan, there was a lot of angle at it, almost scrubbed some speed. Now to that final outside zone, Vaughn Gittin Jr. maybe got a little taste of his own medicine there.
You know what? Yeah, set it up for me. Show me what you've learned, and let me try to let you know what I think.
Also take into this consideration where Chelsea and James, their freshman year behind the wheels of Mustangs, kind of struggled. Yeah. Got it dialed on the sophomore season. So, you know, obviously it works. All right, here we go. Vaughn Gittin Jr. out front of that Monster Energy Mid-O Tire Ford Mustang RTR. Good angle from him. A lot more calibrated. Oh, he taps that wall. That's where Hobson hit earlier as well. Brings it on into that second to last outside zone. Dan Burkett, look at how premature he was with that transition. He kind of, you saw him transition across the nose of Rad Dan Burkett. That was interesting. All right, so slide him left for Dan or right for Vaughn Gittin Jr. Gets the win, advancing on. So bettering his seating. Why not head on over to Lean Customs and check out my man Hansel, and check out the Lean Custom pins. They support Formula Drift and support Field. As right now we're talking about Ryan Littoral and Vaughn Gittin Jr. Ryan Littoral comes in. Look at Vaughn Gittin Jr. Aggressive, tucks it in, just backs off just enough as he's about to get to the side of that Sunoco S chassis. But look at that, the distance. Look at the RB powered S chassis pulling away from Vaughn. Littoral hangs it out a little too far. He hung it out. You see how long he was out there? Now taps that wall. Man, these guys are a mosh pit here in Long Beach. Looks like they're, and Ryan exceeds that outside zone 7. Wow. Yeah. A little aggressive, had to back off. Ryan Littoral shot out of the pocket. And let's see with Vaughn in the clean air. And the RTR ready to rock, debuting that new Mustang RTR from the Ford factory. This is far from factory here, this Ford Mustang. There goes Vaughn, sweeps it on in. The janitor cleaning up. Into that outside zone, watch going into 4, yep. Nice job by Vaughn Gittin Jr. Look at that speed, that side bite. He's got a lot of speed, but he's at angle. And the car grips up, overshoots, comes out unwound. Ryan has to adjust, going to the outside zone 7. Look here, the outcome, slide him left for Littoral or right for Vaughn Gittin Jr. And Vaughn, unfortunately, takes himself out, but make the mistake now, not tomorrow, because he is in the main event tomorrow in that top 32. But takes himself out. Yeah, RTR with those 5 championships. Gotcha. All right, so as we look at, speaking of RTR, Vaughn Gittin Jr. and debuting his new Ford RTR Mustang, going against Drift Alliance Broham and Ryan Turk, that Rain-X Toyota GR Corolla. Ryan Turk drops into that second outside zone. Vaughn Gittin Jr. coming to disrupt. Look at that drops to the side of the hot hatchback into that outside zone 6. Good sweeping line. Look at that fluidity. He was already out there all the way in and just throwing a ton of smoke in Vaughn's face. And how he's cutting through that is beyond me. I mean, dude, Ryan Turk's car to give birth to a podium, and that would be the icing on the cake to welcome his second child into the world. Shannon, our heart goes out to you, and hope everything goes smoothly. Love you, Shannon. All right, here we go. Vaughn Gittin Jr. into that outside zone, and Ryan Turk gives back just a little bit. Ryan Turk, he needs to get there. Vaughn, where you going? Vaughn just slides so, like, that was slow motion, and Ryan Turk will get the advancement. What happened there for Vaughn Gittin Jr.? And Ryan doesn't need to continue on because he was the chase car, but Vaughn takes himself out.
Yeah, that was really...
We'll make it official. Slide him left for Ryan Turk, and the Rain X Toyota GR Corolla, the Rockstar Energy Drink driver, gets the victory.